Welcome back to another video. Been away for a little while. Actually contracted pneumonia, so that kept me out of commission for quite a while, a couple of weeks or so. Spent a few days in the hospital with a lot of antibiotics, and I got out of there. So sorry for the delay. So what are we talking about today? So we're talking about mixing in the box, mixing on my analog console, and all that. And here's my take on all this stuff. Yes, I could mix on this console, which is fine. It's good. But as far as recallability, you have to recall everything, EQs and all that, and take photographs to see what you did and all that. My opinion of all this stuff is, if you're getting a console like the API or SSL or Rupert Neve, whatever you're getting, my feeling with this is the power of a console, in my opinion, is the tracking part of it. That's really why I bought this console in the first place, because I track my drums, get friends over to do parts and like that. From that standpoint, it's very easy to set up. It's quick, it's a lot easier than doing it in the box. That being said, that once everything is recorded from the API, you're basically trying to get it the best you can into the DAW, right, of choice. The console is embedding its character into the sound, and you're converting it through your converters, A to D or D to A, right? In my opinion, why would you want to take it right out of the computer again and come back into the console? So then, in essence, you're basically converting it twice, right? So because you've already converted it once to get into the DAW, and now you got to bring it back out into the computer and do it into the board and do it again, which is fine. You could do that. You probably won't hear that much of a difference. Converters today are really good. But from a recallability, once on the API, I switch over to DAW control, then I have all my faders here are controlling Pro Tools, right? So in essence, it's hands-on, right? And then, let's say a week goes by and somebody calls me and says, hey, you know what, can you bring the vocal up a little bit, or the drums are too loud, the guitars, whatever. It's just a very easy fix on the console as far as, from a DAW kind of thing, and then it's really recallable. Sometimes what I'll do is maybe use the master bus compression on the console, maybe some master bus EQ on the 2-track, very simplistic kind of way of kind of working hybrid, with the console and that. But in my opinion, I think the power of this console in general, or probably for any console in that generalization, is the tracking part of it. If I get tracks from somebody that recorded them in a bedroom, and they weren't recorded very well, the console is not going to really help those tracks, because garbage in, garbage out. It's a nightmare. I think the most important about all this stuff is you got to get those tracks recorded really well going in, and then the mixing part is the song should just basically mix itself. So that's my thought on that. Anybody have any comments, let me know, but that's basically how I do it.